once again, it is an honor to have you here.
Wait a minute, I'm still that pawn.
Hey, that was...
I appreciate it, but let's put it down a little bit because I'm going to get emotional. No, that's very sweet of you, and I really appreciate it. Well, that's it for me. Take care. Cleto, good to see you. Still got the son in the band, huh? I spoke to Border Patrol, and he'll be okay.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah, he stands by the border every day. Anyway, I make fun of you because, you know why? Because you're Mexican. I'll tell you this. No, Mexican people are beautiful. I'll tell you. No, they are. They are. You go to Mexican restaurants, don't you?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Well, you don't go any place. You sit in your house with your big place, with your cooking and your personal friends.
No, I go to Mexico. I go to Mexican places, yeah. I even go to Mexico.
Do you really?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not a travel agent. What do you want from me? Anyway, Jimmy, it's good to see you, babe.
It's good to see you, too. Can I ask you a question?
Read the card, find out what's going on.
Has Regis ever written you an angry letter? Has he ever been angry with you in general?
Who cares? Do you really think I get up in the morning and say to my wife, Barbara, I hope to God Regis isn't mad at me. Leave Regis alone. He's an Irish kid that got hot and became a star, and now he's with a 12-year-old broad and going, ha, ha, ha. At 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning when miners get up, for crying out loud.
He takes his star very seriously.
Yes, he does.
He loves that star.
He does. He gets up in the morning and says to his wonderful wife, Joy, I'm a star, and she hits him in the head with a pajama top. No, Regis is a good guy, and he's a lot of fun. If you're lonely, he's great to be with. You know what I'm saying?
You had the big premiere of Toy Story 3. What was it, last weekend, right?
Yeah.
Last weekend. You took your grandsons, and of course you play Mr. Potato Head. Right. And did the boys like the film? There they are. Well, I hope that's them.
That's Ethan and Harrison. They're both kids going to come into a lot of money. Anyway.
Thanks in part to this piece of plastic.
They don't want
right
the
there.
balloons and the toys and a picture of Tom Hanks. They don't want that. They're waiting for Dad to go. No, they're not really. God forbid. They don't. They keep wondering how I feel.
They do. They ask you a lot.
Their mother, my daughter, you know, says, "Yes, Dad, how he feels. Ask him." You know. And every time I'm in front of him, I go, and the two kids go. Now, that's all nonsense. I don't do that. My daughter will call me later and say, why did you do it? It's not funny. She talks like my wife, the two of them. Listen, Mom, will you please talk to her? That's the truth. On my wedding night, my wife said to me, is that about it?
How long have you guys been married now, you and Barbara?
About an hour. No, we've been married 45 years.
45 years.
Don't applaud, you never saw her. Anyway, that joke is going to cost me. She just sits in the room when we go down the beach, you know, with the jewelry and signals ships. But a lot of Gentiles, they don't know about jewelry.
Yeah, right. But you guys...
Look at it, you don't see guys that sit like that anymore.
Very old-fashioned.
He's a young guy, too. Hey, Rose, what are we going to have for supper? You're a good-looking kid. You Italian kid? Irish kid? No. Let me see your papers. What is your heritage?
Scottish, English, German.
Oh, German. Just to relax you, I'm Jewish. No, that's all over. God, I was in World War II, and that was, you know, a lot of stuff, but now it's happiness and wonderful. Anyway, Did I hit him?
You got him, yeah. Right there.
Good luck to you. So what's your first name, Fritz? Huh?
Dan.
What's your first name?
Dan.
Dan, my foot, Dan. World War II. I never met one that came out of the woods. My name is Dan. Okay, good luck to you, son. Good luck. Is that the wife?
Yes, my wife.
Ooh. I'll tell you this. No, you know, with the lighting. No, you're very pretty. I'm kidding.
Don, have you been watching the NBA?
Oh, jump in when you think of something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Are you, I know you're a big sports fan. Have you been watching the Lakers and the Celtics in the series?
In fact, I was watching it backstage, and then I had to come out and do this. No, I will only give you a clue. They're doing very well. And
why don't we see you courtside next to Jack Nicholson at these games? I know
because
you're a big...
it's $7.9 million for a seat.
It is
Jack
very
Nicholson
expensive.
has nothing else on his mind but give me the seat. I'm not in that world where they sit right in the front. I could. We'd have to chip in. In fact, I count on guys like you. Well, Joe Smith is a wonderful sports fan. He's a friend of mine. I sit in his seats. Brad Gray, you know, all these top guys.
Right.
Where do you sit? In the balcony? Where do you witness?
I don't even go.
Well, of course. You used to do sports. You should be running right to the games.
You know I don't go because it's embarrassing when you're a celebrity and you're seated in like the 30th row.
What do you mean a celebrity? Who knows you? What do you mean a celebrity? Celebrity. Who's going to go to the game and say, forget the game? There he is, Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, Jesus, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel's at the game. Oh,
Don, you're going to find this
wait
shocking,
a minute.
but
Don't
ABC
you find that funny, Cleo? Well, start laughing. You're getting on my nerves now. I'll tell you that right now. Mexican all of a sudden is auditioning me.
You had a birthday last month, and you got a gift that your wife got you an iPad for your birthday.
That's right. The reason I'm laughing, I got trouble, you know, with the midnight lights. You know, and I'm not. I heard you're not that way either. I'm terrible with anything.
You're not good with
computers. Nothing like it.
So why would she get you an iPad?
Because I'm lonely. No, it's great, especially on an airplane now. And I love sports as you do.
Yeah. See
See the Dodger games, you know. See the Laker games. See a lot of sports.
You can get it on the airplane?
No, I get it while we're flying. I hang out in the wing.
I gotta figure out how this works.
How did you ever get to be a host?
I don't know.
Understand it.
It's a clerical
What a
error.
dumbbell. You come up with the... I love you personally. We're good friends, but you got to lay down. These
I know,
headaches
you're
are right. Did you get it on the plane? No, I was in the cockpit with the pilot. Turn it on. Turn it on.
You, what could I possibly say?
You know, Jimmy, it's the truth, though. Would you ever believe in our time, when you were a young man, that we'd ever see... This is the truth, gang. You know, every time I look out there, I think I got cataracts. I can't see a damn thing. And I know you're out there because I see one broad walking.
Oh, they're there. They're out there.
But it's true. If you happen to be continental, but when you get on the plane now, we never dreamed in our day that you'd see I got on flying to New York, sat down, watched the Laker game, then watched the Dodger game, the whole thing, had a couple of vodkas, unfastened the seatbelt, and the game wasn't over, and I said to the pilot, circle the field, circle the field. But it's amazing that you can sit there and see all these sporting events, and you land, because in the old days, you know, I had a couple of drinks, and I'd say to the wife, where are we? And she said, another 30 hours, just go to sleep, you know.
And speaking of technology, this is 3D, this Toy Story movie. Is this your first 3D film?
Yeah.
And do you like 3D?
I love 3D.
You do.
That's another thing. I get up in the morning and say, it's 3D, Brian. No, it's exciting. I put on the glasses. No, I'm George Shearing. I go with a stick and a cane. They don't know who George Shearing is, the young people. He's a gentleman like, you know, like Ray Charles. You know, I always wondered, you know, Ray was blind. Of course, we all know that. But why did he keep doing like he was on a ship? I noticed that. That always bothered me. I said, the guy's blind. What is he selling? I thought he had a key on his ass and they're winding him up. Anyway, he was a great performer. Yeah, I love this guy. What are you, about 250? How much you weigh, big guy? You don't know. What are you, ashamed? Put a little dart on your can, you'll be a balloon, for crying out loud.
You see the tattoos he's got on his arms?
Well, that's all right. That shows he's rugged. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I got it. He's the fairy.
The Tooth Fairy, though.
The Tooth Fairy.
Don, are you familiar with the work of Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes, I am. You know what? He's the after-school teacher of English.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Yes, he's...
I never met him. I saw him on the street and ran. But,
well, if you would be so kind, I'd love for you to stay, because I think it would be a wonderful thing.
I must say, before you go any further, I adore the man. He's a great star and a great artist. I've never met him. I've never met his wife.
Well, tonight, let's make that happen. What do you say?
I'm still that pawn.
Hey, that was...
I appreciate it, but let's put it down a little bit because I'm going to get emotional. No, that's very sweet of you, and I really appreciate it. Well, that's it for me. Take care. Cleto, good to see you. Still got the son in the band, huh? I spoke to Border Patrol, and he'll be okay.
Oh, that's great news.
Yeah, he stands by the border every day.
Once again, it is an honor to have you here.
Anyway, I make fun of you because, you know why? Because you're Mexican. I'll tell you that. No, Mexican people are beautiful. I'll tell you. No, they are. They are. You go to Mexico.